Today's Friday, May 1st. The weather's hopefully nice. So let's get finished with math and reading so you can get outside and enjoy yourself. Today, you're going to be working on elapsed time. So we're going to come down here to O on IXL, and we're going to choose 09. Let me show you what it is like. The objective is to use the chart or the transportation schedule to help you figure it out. So I know what some of you are going to do. You're going to look at that and say, too much, don't want to do it. But that won't help. So it just says, look at the schedule. This is a ferry schedule. That's a fancy word for a boat that carries cars and people. I guess it doesn't have to carry cars, but sometimes they do. So anyway, over here, these are all the different ports or places you can get on. And then over here, we have times that the boats come back and forth. I know some of you have been to Disney, and you've probably been on one of those ferry boats. Just to make a connection. Let's read what our question is. Dominic just missed the 9 a.m. ferry boat at Foggy Port. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Those are clues to help us understand what's important on this chart of nonsense. How long does he have to wait until the next ferry comes? So some of this is unimportant information for this problem. I'm checking out Foggy Port. Okay, and he missed this one. So my question is, how long until he can get on the next ferry boat? So I have to figure out the elapsed time from 9 a.m. to 9:15 a.m. Lucy, can you solve this problem? How many minutes pass from 9 a.m. to 9:15?
15.
Only 15 minutes. Here's her thinking. Guys, she's in 8th grade, so she probably did it in her head. But for some of you, slowing down and showing your thinking is going to help us out. So this is where we started, and this is where we stopped. That's only a difference of 15 minutes. Oh, and we know it makes sense. And there it is. Submit. Beautiful. Not beautiful that my numbers got stuck there, though. What's this say schedule for? Correct. The tour bus schedule. I wish we could go on a tour bus. Even that sounds exciting. Oh, there's the old building. There's a science museum, shopping district, art museum, governor's mansion, and university campus. Fun places. How long does it take? There's our elapsed time to get from the science museum to the shopping district. Okay, so see why I came to these two places? Tell your neighbor. Oh, you don't have a neighbor to tell. Tell yourself why you chose these two. Be correct, because that's what the clues said in the question. So, how long does it take to get from the science museum to the shopping district? Well, I see that the tour bus started here and then went here and here and here and here. So I need to figure out the elapsed time that it took to get from Science Museum to the shopping district. So I'm figuring out from 10:45 to 11. So I'm starting at 10:45. Again, I like to show my thinking. Plus, it might help you understand what to do. That's where we started. And then it ended at 11. It's not a whole hour later, because a whole hour later would be 11:45. So even though it went from 10 to 11, it was just the minutes that changed. 15 minutes. Is that a choice? Yes. Let's check it. Oh yeah, I'm up to 19% already. While I'm erasing, you can check out what this is a schedule for. The subway train. Doesn't matter that I don't know where these streets really are, or even if I pronounce them correct or incorrect. I can see different times. Okay. So this one only goes here. This train doesn't go to Wilson. All right, I see some things. Stefan got on the train at Lincoln Street. Oh boy. Oh, there's another clue. At 10:45 a.m. Right here. What time will he get to Madison Boulevard? Ooh, I don't have to figure out elapsed time. I just have to read the chart. If he's on this subway train, he goes to Adams Street at 11:30. He gets to Jackson Boulevard at 1. He ends up at Madison Boulevard at 1:15. So there was actually no math. This was just a reading problem. I had to read the chart. Let's make sure our thinking makes sense. He arrived at 1:15 and submit. Ooh, tour boat schedule. Sounds more like it. You'll have to read the information. If you get tricked, can she get off at Surfing Beach if she got on at 8:45 at Kite Coast? So this is when she got on. Does she stop at Surfing Beach? Yes, she does. I'm going to say no on purpose. I know my score's going to drop. One more time, why? Because it does such a good job of helping you understand why you misread the schedule right here. Look down the column until you find Surfing Row. So they highlighted and made it dark. So I can't be there to help you right now. Some of you have parents that can help you. Some of you have parents that can't help you. Do your best. Work for 20 minutes, even if it's 20 minutes of you getting tricked. If you're looking at this, I have a feeling you'll be able to get some right. And then if not, I'll be reaching out to you. Do your best.